All right, today we're going to dive into something really interesting, a super simple, all-natural hair care protocol that's built on just two powerhouse ingredients. Let's get right into it.
If you've ever looked at the back of a shampoo bottle and just been overwhelmed by that huge list of ingredients, you've probably asked yourself, is there a simpler way? So, can a couple of natural ingredients really truly make a difference? Let's see what our source material has to say.
So what's the big secret? Well, it's all about two oils that have been around for, forever. Good old olive oil and black seed oil. Okay, let's get our hands dirty and talk about the recipe itself. And honestly, the best part? It is so simple to whip up at home. So, what do you need to grab? It's really just two main things: a good extra virgin olive oil and some black seed oil. By the way, you might see it labeled as Nigella sativa. Same thing. Oh, and the source material mentions a little optional extra, a teaspoon of honey if you want to make the mixture even softer. Okay, now this is probably the most important part of the whole recipe, so listen up. It all comes down to the ratio. Just remember this: 3 to 1. That's it. 3 parts olive oil, 1 part black seed oil. And to make that super clear, think of it like this. If you pour out 30 milliliters of olive oil, you're going to add exactly 10 milliliters of black seed oil. See? Super easy to keep everything in balance. Okay, so you've got your magic mixture ready. Now what? How do you actually use this stuff for the best results? Let's walk through the application step by step. It's a really straightforward 4-step process. First, you prepare that 3-to-1 mix we just talked about. Then, and this is a key tip, you're going to gently massage just 1 or 2 teaspoons onto a damp scalp. That dampness really helps it soak in. Then, you just wait. Let it do its thing for about 15 to 30 minutes. And finally, you just wash it all out with a mild shampoo. Done. Now, if you really want to see what this can do, you gotta make it a habit. The source recommends doing this about 2 to 3 times a week. Like with so many things, consistency is absolutely everything here. So that 15 to 30-minute window, that's your standard go-to. But the source adds a really great little pro tip. If you feel like your hair needs a little extra love, a more intense, deep conditioning treatment, you can totally leave it on for up to a full hour. All right, so we know the how, but what about the why? I mean, what's actually happening on your scalp that makes this simple combination so effective? Let's geek out a little bit on the science behind it. This is where it gets really interesting. Think of these two oils as the perfect tag team. On one side, you've got olive oil, which is packed with antioxidants. It's basically protecting your hair follicles from stress while giving your scalp some serious hydration. And then, tag. In comes the black seed oil. Its superstar ingredient is something called thymoquinone. This stuff is a powerhouse. It's antimicrobial and it helps stabilize the follicles. So you're getting protection and support, all in one go. Okay, let's pause for a second. Before you even think about mixing this up, we have to talk about some really important safety rules. Seriously, please pay close attention to this next part. This brings up a super important question. Is this protocol for everybody? And the short answer is no. It's really, really important to know if you fall into one of the groups that needs to be extra cautious. Okay, 3 non-negotiable rules here. Rule number 1, this is for external use only. You put it on your scalp, that's it. Never, ever swallow it. Rule number 2, listen to your body. If you feel any kind of itching, see any redness, or get any irritation at all, stop. Just stop using it immediately. And finally, this one is crucial. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you absolutely must talk to your doctor before you even consider trying this. All right, let's wrap this up by talking about the big one: results. With any kind of natural approach, you've got to have 2 things in your toolkit: a whole lot of patience and the right perspective. Yeah, it's so important to set the right expectations here. This is not an overnight fix. The source material is super clear on this. You need to give it at least 3 solid months of consistent use before you even start to look for results. Seriously, with natural care, patience might just be the most important ingredient of all. So there you have it. We've gone through the recipe, we've touched on the science, and we've covered the all-important safety rules. The only question left is, could this be the simple start to your new natural hair care routine?